a patch on this bloke. He just shovels it in.
Start of the third term. Stretton, Baden. Baden gets it down. Wall gives it away by hand to Holwell. His kick across to, nearly half back. Watts can't take it with him. Through the middle, Tyquin. Oh, he took him on too. Punts, yeah, I think that was probably fair enough. He did try and get the hands free there. So Freeman's got the free kick at right half forward for Thompson. Davis in the square. Looks like he's going to go in that position. Sets it up for him. He's got 2 against him, though. Going to be tough from there. Ball in dispute over the back. Banfield around the corner. Missed it. Was pretty ambitious from there. And through for 1 behind to Thompson. They go to 7-5-47. Lead Bannockburn 5-2-32. To Granny Cycling Sport. Third quarter scoreboard. Minute played.
So BJ Harding doing the kicking in now. Short. Oh, he's kicked it straight to Davis. Oh, I can't laugh. Oh, I probably could.
Probably will.
Well, I'll tell you what, there'll be a few black and gold people around here not laughing at that.
Yeah, no, that was probably something that didn't need to happen this early in the third quarter, but Davis could be gifted a goal here.
Must have been very close to 15 metres. If you run out to the middle of the square, you've only got about 10 or 12 left.
Yeah, I don't think he was even I think he was in the middle of the goal square there. So, anyway, Davis now steps up and he kicks the goal. And that will hurt, I reckon, a fair bit. As Bannockburn will be falling further behind now. 8-5 to the Thompson side, 5-2 to Bannockburn. To Granny Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard. We have gone about a minute and a half.
Well, I think the Bannockburn defence have done a pretty good job on Davis today. Like, from what we've seen of him, he's only kicked that one, or has he kicked another one? He kicked two.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a bit of a gift, that one. It's kicked it straight to him. And sometimes they get their confidence up when they get a couple and he can go on and play well. So they've got to really stay with him. Because I like the kid. But
you can see how they haven't kicked. Anybody hasn't kicked 30, though. 2 to Freeman, 2 to Davis, 2 to Jacker, 2 to Gardner.
Yeah.
It's the way they do it,
obviously, it's what they do every
Just
week.
share it around. Back to the middle.
Oh, Jacker's great, though.
Baden got it down through the middle. Wall gets a clearing kick inside 50, but there's that spare man. Kelly it is this time. And he takes the mark. Inside defensive 50 for Bannockburn. Goes to the outer side. Looks for Tyquin. Goes up. Can't take the mark against a couple off the back of the pack. Bowden comes through. Didn't take the footy, though. Ball spills to Holwell. His handball over the top. Back towards Tyquin and Banfield. Banfield could pick up on the boundary line. Left foot kick. Back inside 50. Davis. Push. You're going to pay that.
Yep.
And Paul Davis will have the free kick.
Most of the time they don't pay that.
No, that's exactly right.
That's what, believe it or not, I agree when you use your arms that it is a free. But nowadays, even in league football, you hear they say, uses his strength when they use their arms. And I think they normally let that go, but
not that time.
Not this bloke.
So Paul Davis, who kicked the last goal after BJ gave it back to him. Shoot from 40 out. Pretty acute angle, kicking back towards the breeze. Comes in, right foot kick. Good for distance.
Yeah, it's a good kick.
That's a very good kick. Beautiful kick by Paul Davis, and he kicks his second of the quarter. And they go to 9-5, 59, stretch their lead. Thompson, Bannockburn 5-2, 32. To Granny Cycling Sport, third quarter scoreboard, 3.5 played.
See, he's another bloke you can't give an inch to because he hasn't been a big factor in the game, but he's gone from 1 goal to 3 in a matter of minutes. And when you can kick a footy like that, you get it further out. You've just got to watch him all the time, and I reckon we're gone, are we?
Yep.
No.
No?
Oh, okay.
Oh, who thought of Bannockburn?
No, me. I can't even.
No, he just... Adjusting the
just
tones,
adjusting it, just to make
in the
sure
middle,
you're
gets it back
okay.
towards Tyquin. Tyquin gets the handball away, goes outside towards Knott, running and chasing the ball, picks it up now, tries to get away, can't do so, got the handball away, Freeman. Blade the tackle, then went back and collected the ball, got the handball, went back into their half-forward line. Kittle stays on his feet, I should say, and goes inside. McLeish, handball's back, goes to Holwell. Holwell gets the handball away, and they move the ball through the middle of the ground. Handball goes over the top again. This time it's come undone, although Wall went back and got it, gave it to Kittle. His kick was smothered there by Cole. He goes back and collects the ball once again, picked up by Tyquin. There's a free kick being given. And it's going to go to Cole. So Josh Cole now goes across the ground. BJ Harding comes up, takes the mark. Defensive side of centre wing, far side of the ground. Goes backwards. Mark is taken out there by Bowden. He can go backwards again. Kelly.
He didn't seem happy.
Got options wider Thor's is the target this time, and he goes in that direction. So Thor's now got Slot and Graff further up the field, asking him to come towards him. Not too sure now. He goes backwards now, and he will go back to Kelly.
He's just standing still.
Footy goes further forward. Bowden. It's all right if you continue to do it, but sooner or later it's going to come undone. Kick goes to Fulton. Slides in and takes the mark. So he now steadies things down. Another short option to Miller. This time the wall gets his hand on the ball. Goes to Maguire. Outside to size. He's brought to ground in a strong tackle. Got the handball away. Kicked off the ground there. Wiseman goes towards Reek. Handballs back to Middleton. Middleton further afield to Slot and Graff. On the right foot. He's tackled. Brought to ground. And a good chase there. And the rewarding free kick will go to Freeman. So Freeman now on the centre wing. Has the ball. Got option short if he wants to go that way. He's looking back towards the middle of the ground. Wiseman, he gets around. Player coming on the mark, and he goes long into the forward line. One-on-one contest. Ball battled away there by Cole. Back towards the boundary line. Wall leads in the race for the ball, but can't keep it in the field of play. It goes over. And there will be a throw in 10 metres around from the behind post.
I tell you, Smithy, where Slot Graff made his big mistake there. When you got the tats on the arm, you've got to rub liniment into them. You can't just have tats with no liniment on them.
Make them shine, you reckon?
Yeah, shine them up and look tough.
So ball thrown back in by the boundary line. From the boundary line, it goes towards Jervis. He can't take it clean. It was taken high. Yes, and we saw that, so good call there. So Jervis, the recipient of the free kick. Goes sideways, short kick, Thor's back pocket. Options over the top. He goes back into the middle of the ground. Could be dangerous and was spoiled there by Kittle. It ends up in the hands of Bowden. He gets in and out of trouble, gets the handball back, goes back to Harding, and off a step, goes towards a running player in Tyquin. Stretched up, couldn't take the mark, went back and collected it though, tackled, got a handball away, and now the ball's gone over the boundary line, so we're going to have a throw in on centre wing, far side of the ground. So as we tick over 7 minutes in this second quarter, we have Thompson on 9-5. They lead Bannockburn 5-2.
So throw in on the outer side. Baden gets it down. Bowden wrapped up, not going anywhere. Umpire says, oh, Ponce. Jeez. Did he have prior? Suppose he did.
Too far away from me to see. I didn't have the binoculars on it.
Fair enough. So free kick, Thompson going to go long. Banfield goes inside 50. Davis in the middle takes a great mark. And we'll have a set shot for his fourth and the third of this third term.
Told you, give him an inch, takes a mile. He's got one for the day. He gets kicked straight down his throat from full back, and he's going to possibly kick 3 in a row.
So Paul Davis has the footy. About 30 out directly in front. So he'll come in now. Very lax kicking style, and this time he's missed. So through for another behind. 3 goals to his tally. 9-6-60 Thompson. They lead Bannockburn 5-2-32. Granny Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 8.5 played.
So Harding this time I can guarantee you he will not go short. He goes long and outside towards the half-back line. Cole coming across, doesn't take the mark. Front of the contest, Kelly. He's able to get it towards Knight, but it goes back to Baden. He gets the handball back inside, and it's Thompson now that will go back into the forward line. Wiseman lines up. That wasn't a very good kick off the boot, but it goes back towards the full forward position. Bowden taps it back outside. Middleton runs after it. Can't take it cleanly. Picked up by Wall. Got the handball out. Holwell back into Freeman. Freeman off a step. Goes towards goal, and he has got his third goal of the afternoon now. And the 10th for the Thompson side. They're 10-6. They lead Bannockburn on 5-2. And 9 minutes gone. Third quarter.
Is there something wrong here?
What with?
Well, I just reckon the first half, it was a spirited performance. But I just noticed a couple of things in this quarter. Bloke standing on the mark, seemingly disinterested. A bloke coming off the ground shaking his head swearing. Another bloke coming off glaring at the Thompson bench. And blokes just standing there just wandering around. They can't even get the ball past the centre. Something happened. McCarty would want to get them back in for another half time and say, hey, what's going on here? They've gone from having a go to being terrible.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. This time there's a free kick being given. A hold. It's going to Link Peters. So he can put Bannockburn into attack, I reckon, for the first time in the quarter. It's the first time it's gone this far in anyway. Miller to the front of the contest. Did he take the mark? Yes, he did, said the umpire. So Blake Miller now needs to go back and kick the goal. And definitely within range. The accuracy will be the question here. So Blake Miller will kick from about 45, directly in front of goal. So he approaches now, comes in, kicker's on the way. Looks okay off the boot. Will it hold its line? No, it's not. It's just off the line and through for a minor score. So Bannockburn now to 5-3. They trail Thompson on 10-6.
Ball in quickly, but towards Gardner for Thompson. They turn it over though, Stevenson, wrapped up. Holwell, of course, puts him under pressure. And the umpire will come in and ball it up about 45 out from the Bannockburn goal. A quick kick in came to Tresize, but couldn't get the ball to Gardner. So ball up, Miller. Down, Jarks through the middle, left the footy behind. Tyquin's handball, back to Stevenson to Middleton. Under pressure, back to Matt Watts, off a step into the pocket. Wiseman, got his name written on it. So Adam Wiseman plays on, handballs it to Hodgson in the opposite back pocket, handballs it to Wiseman. Goes with a little left foot kick out wide. And Mark taken Trowath at half back. Kick over the top, was partly smothered. Hutchinson gets it back to Trowath. Kick again was smothered, but it was okay. Wiseman followed it up, handballed it away to Hodgson. They're waxing lyrical, those two. Hodgson gets around some traffic. He gives it back to Hutchinson. Only 4 blokes have touched it so far. And they go to half forward nearly with the footy. Coming up, Spokes. Wrapped up. Tyquin puts the tackle on. Umpire says...
Give it a mate.
Give it a mate. And we'll have a ball up. Just forward of centre wing for Thompson. Cole having a run on the ruck against Baden. Tyquin's there as well. Wrapped up now. Loses the football. The umpire says play on. Freeman played for a free kick. Nearly gave a written summation and submission to the umpire about it and got it. So now he goes to the right foot kick out wide. Gardner's got a bit of space. Nobody followed him up. He's in the pocket. Oh, jeez, he got one eye. The umpire said play on.
No.
Sharks with a kick off the ground. Goal kicking in danger. Pick and choose. It's like choose your own adventure here at the moment, all this. And free kick's going to go to Thompson. Stevenson picks the footy up. Oh,
careful.
Careful.
That's 50.
That's 50.
That is 50. Umpire. Come on, mate. He shouldn't have touched the ball. Once he picked it up, he must deliver the ball back on the full, and it's bounced a metre to his side. That is a 50-metre penalty by the rules. No interpretations, by the rules, 50 metres.
So Davis has the footy in the right forward pocket. Man standing the mark's about 30 metres out. Pretty tough kick from there, but the breeze has died down a bit too here at Victoria Park. He comes in with that lackadaisical kicking style, which this time he's missed again. So 3-3, his personal tally. They go to 10-7-67 Thompson. Lead Bannockburn 5-3, 33. DeGrande Cyclone Sport, third quarter scoreboard, 13.5 played.
I think he might have copped a bit from the Bannockburn faithful down there in the pocket too, I think.
So BJ brings the ball in quickly. This time it's okay. Finds Chris Reek just inside defensive 50, far side of the ground from where we sit. He now plays on and goes long back towards centre wing. Tyquin up in front. Marcus not taken. Again, it's Holwell that has the ball, and he is pushed over the boundary line. So we'll have a ball in to take place, far side of the ground. So Cole doing the ruck work. Baden's there with him. Ball tapped down by Baden. Goes towards Wall. Went through his legs. Picked up by White. Got the handball away to Tyquin. Tyquin back towards centre wing. Marcus taking it there. Trowath it is. So he's on the centre wing for Thompson. And we'll put Thompson back into their forward half. Goes long towards centre half forward. Cole comes up. Marcus not taken there. The umpire allows things to run. Now he stands and says it's going to come back to him. So a ball up to take place on the 50-metre arc.
We getting our invite to the lunch at the Geelong Career Club this year, Jace?
I suppose you can come.
We behaved ourselves last year.
You did, actually, which was amazing.
The ball is thrown up in that position. And again, it's going to be coming straight back to the umpire, I would think, here, as players converge and ball's not coming out. So the umpire with a little bit more work to do just this time outside of the forward 50.
What are you doing? Fixing your diary up for the next 6 months, are you?
I just think of something to talk about.
Kyle and Baden, it goes to Tyquin, tries to force his way through. He loses possession of the ball. And again, I think we're going to have the umpire to do exactly the same as he's done in twice before. So if we go to 15
I'm not
and a
helping
half,
you. I'm not helping you.
well,
Keep going.
Give Grubby a go.
No. You can do it yourself.
Ball back with the umpire.
Checking the scores for Grub.
That's it. Get the coup to score. Ball thrown up out the back. This time Thoules couldn't take clean possession. Coming through, Peters got the handball away to Tyquin. Out wide. Interception by Wall. Steps back inside. Kicks towards goal. And he has missed and through for a minor score. Brendan Wall one behind and 10-8. Now to the Thompson side. Bannockburn are on 5 goals 3. We've gone 16 minutes, third quarter. The Grandy Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Only 5 points of difference at the resort now.
Yeah, it's all. I was getting closer at half time.
10-7 at 8-14. Werribee 25 up. North Geelong 49 up on Winch. BJ Harding plays on from fullback here. Goes out towards Fulton. Sticks it. Takes the mark. Just outside 50. Plays on now. Chips it over the top. Oh, coming out Miller. Takes it. Plays on now from centre wing towards half forward. Ball sits up. Stevenson couldn't get a run on it. Baden got a hand to it. And happy to see it over the boundary line for Thompson. At the Bannockburn half forward zone. Throw in for Cole and for Baden. Neither really get a tap down. Tyquin wrapped up straight away by McLeish. Got rid of the ball somehow. Peters gets out of traffic. Gets a kick around the corner. Wall stands his ground but can't take the mark. Stevenson comes at it. So does Wiseman. Pack develops. And the umpire's going to punch him here. You watch.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yep. So free kick to Thompson. Did he really have Pryor? He got jumped on straight away, didn't he, Jarks?
Well, it depends whether he dragged it in or not. Then the Pryor doesn't count.
Chip. Short to Wiseman. Runs through centre half back. Goes with a kick towards Gardner. Can run onto it. He got half a shepherd from Scott. Oh, don't worry about that. Freeman gets onto it. Right foot kick around the corner. Hasn't brought it back far enough. And through for one behind.
I think they nearly left it for each other for a
They
second.
did. Raffled it. 10-9-69. Thompson, Bannockburn 5-3-33. To Grandy Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 18 minutes played.
You can see Wiseman doesn't come off much. He nearly went to the Bannockburn dugout.
Reek kicking in this time and from full back, kicks out long, goes outside 50. Mark will be taken by Hole, so the ball is going to come back as quick as it went in. Short kick goes towards Wall. Umpire, did he call play on?
Play on.
Well, he gave a free kick to Wall, and then Wall has gone at goal and he has missed. So it's now 10-10 to the Thompson side, 5-3 to Bannockburn. 18 minutes gone, third quarter. BJ Harding coming across.
Parker's in trouble.
Are they?
26 down.
Oh, the Dragoons.
Cooter's in trouble.
Oh, are they?
16 down.
Oh.
Towner's going nicely. 16 up.
Oh, no.
Who's winning out of Newton and South Barham?
Newton.
Ball in quickly and Fulton.
Can they make the 5? Newton?
Yep. They keep winning.
Ball gets short and the mark taken out there. Stevenson now from the half-back line delivers the ball towards centre wing and Miller. He's in front. Tresize did nicely there, worked his way to the front and took the mark. So he now looks to transfer play, goes back inside. Had to be a dangerous kick. The ball's not going to bounce too well for them. Tyquin's there also. I think it was Banfield or was it Egan? It's Egan's got him hands and knees, got the handball away, ends up in the hands there, and the ball is kicked forward by Denham, goes out wide. Kelly leads in the race for the ball. Needs a good bounce, didn't get it, but he went back and collected, got the handball over the top, went to Harding. Harding goes back inside to Watts. Watts right boot quickly to the wing, and it was a poor kick, and the mark has been taken out there. So Thompson now bring the ball straight back into their forward line.
Free kick.
And the mark has been taken, or there's a push.
Nah, it's a push.
No, he's paid the mark.
Has he?
Yep.
So
He had his arm out the other way.
No.
So Reek's now taken the mark. He's been called to play on. He goes short to Cole. Cole looking to get things moving. Goes back to where he came from and kicks towards centre wing. Out there, not up and down. Can't take the mark. Ground level, picked up by Denham. Right boot puts the ball back into the half-forward line, but straight back to Chris Reeks. So he's going to start things again for Bannockburn in a defensive 50. And he will deliver the ball towards centre wing. Slow and flat, coming up. Fulton taking the mark. Got himself involved in the last couple of minutes.
He's come up the ground and Stretton's gone to full forward by the looks of it.
He kicks the ball now back towards centre wing. Miller this time the target, front of the contest, not taken out there cleanly. Picked up there, Smilovic, and it's now picked up and kicked back into their half-forward line, and it's out of bounds to the full, so I reckon Chris Reek's going to have another kick on the far side of the ground.
I don't know about Stretton. They've named him number 1 ruckman. He had a rest there for a while. It was a really long rest, and they've been put him back to full forward. I thought the battle between him and Baden was pretty close. There was no one taking the initiative too much.
So Chris Reek now just gathering the ball, far side of the fence.
I think he's had enough. He's grabbed the ball and took off, I think.
Gone home with it.
Sell it down on the farmer's market.
That's it. It was on this morning too.
Yeah, I know it was.
Did you call in?
Well, I was going to, but I was running a bit late.
So Reek now from the defensive 50, kicks back towards centre wing, in front, Stevenson. Mark is not taken, at the back, ball through Gardner, looks back inside, short kick, was okay. Reese Holwell comes up and takes the mark.
Is that near your joint?
Yeah, no, we don't stand here, mate. So ball now with Dedham. He puts the ball back into the forward line, back towards Davis and Kelly. Kelly is there, doesn't take the mark, picked up by Freeman, kicks round the body, and just a little bit narrow.
She's a dangerous little bugger, isn't he?
A- score. He's now got 3 goals, 3, and Thompson are now 10-11. They lead Bannockburn on 5-3. 22 minutes gone, third quarter.
Well, they play on dangerously. Bannockburn in the back pocket. Oh, they've lost it. Davis puts the tackle on. Thulis happy to see it over. Is that
out the full? It's come off his boot over the line.
It was too. So free kick to Thompson. Brendan Wall's gone into the social club nearly to get the footy. He wants to get it pretty quick. So he's in the right forward pocket, about 25 out, right on the boundary line. He just nicely banana this, won't he?
Oh, it'll be a hard one from there.
Comes in.
He got the banana.
Tell you what,
there you go.
That is a beautiful,
Brendan
beautiful
Wall
kick.
kicks the goal. He does things like that sometimes, Brendan Wall. 11-11-77. Thompson, Bannockburn, 5-3-33. 22.5 played, third term. That is on the De Grande Cycling Sports scoreboard.
For a bloke whose first 2 touches of the day went straight up in the air to 4 Bannockburn blokes, he certainly improved that along the way, hasn't he, Wally? Because I tell you what, not many can kick goals like that. A banana. It's not as if it's a banana from the point post. He's still about 30-odd around. It's a beautiful, beautiful kick. And look, when things aren't going well for you, they're not going well. It just bobbled off the boot over the band. I don't even think he moved. In rugby, it wouldn't have been, because he didn't play at it, I don't think, but straight over the boundary line on the full, and things are not going their way. But you make your own luck, don't you? You go hard at everything, and things like that don't seem to happen. And I think they've dropped away, the Tigers, the country Tigers.
The ball back in the middle this time, both up and go at it. And again, Tressai's little tap forward, goes towards and is picked up and cleared away there by Banfield. He got the handball away into the forward line to go. Davis tried to trap it with his foot, runs through the contest. Reek going back with it, pushed in the back. Umpire says that's what he saw as well. So free kick will go to Chris Reek. So Reek now has a player back in the goal square. He'll go towards Jervis, went over his head. He's got plenty of time to pick the ball up. Can he get away from the Jacker tackle? He does so. Goes to Middleton, goes back to Jervis. Now he's put himself under pressure, so they're going to go back to Reek, where it all started. He's going to play on. A little bit of candy, gets round the man in the mark. And short to Kelly, just outside defensive 50, far side of the ground. Kelly's got Harding at centre back, waving his arms, but he's going to go along the boundary line. Target out there. Marker's not taken. It was Stevenson. The ball goes over the boundary line, so another throw-in to take place. Guess where? On the far side of the ground.
Most of the time.
So umpire now with the ball. Tressai's doing some ruck work, and Fulton also doing some ruck work. Ball is tapped down towards Holwell. Peters takes him and then tries to lay another tackle, but the ball is going to come straight back to the umpire, this time central umpire. Tressai's and Fulton again go at the ball. This time Fulton taps it down to Jervis, ran onto the ball, kicked it into the half-forward line. The mark wasn't taken by Jarks. He kept the ball alive, but picked up by Wiseman. Goes wide into the hands out there, and that's Hodgson. A little short kick was good. Banfield takes the mark. He looks back inside. Back to Wiseman. He looks sideways again. Goes towards Hutchison. Okay, mark is taken. So they open the ground up a little bit here from where they are, and Davis straight up the ground. Good kick. Couldn't take the mark. Come off his chest. And it's McLeish who jumps on top of the ball. Bowden's also there, goes back to Wiseman. He's tackled. He's brought down in the tackle. Umpire said no prior opportunity there. So we're going to have a ball up just inside the centre square at the attacking end of the ground for Thompson. Both players now up. This time it's down. Fulton taps it away. Not cleanly enough. The ball ends up in the hands there of Hodgson. Got the handball away back to Tresize. His handball, we'll say it's okay because it went to Egan. He looked up and that was a good use of the ball. And the mark has been taken out there by Kittle. Inside range. And he can go back and shoot for his first goal of the afternoon. And try and bring up the 12th goal for Thompson. So Joe Kittle steps over 50, gets to 45, goes long towards goal, but he is offline and through for a minor score. So Thompson now to 11-12 and Bannockburn on 5-3. 26 minutes gone, third quarter to Grandy Cyclone Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
So Harding, footy again at full back. Go to the outer side. High kick to 50. Cole, but it's not going to get there. And Egan takes the mark. Switches back towards Wiseman and Jacker. Front and centre. They've got the numbers. Holwell, bit of candy from the coach. Gets it around the corner. Too wide though, and out of bounds on the full. So Bannockburn will take the free kick. Once the footy comes back from the netball courts. Spends a lot of time over there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The footy. Goes behind. I heard something about new netball courts at half-time, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, they're putting them in
Batesford,
Batesford, so I don't hear that bloody whistle on them through the cans. Get rid of them.
So,
Wherever he's going, a little river.
so Bowden with the kick out wide. Cole and Tyquin go up. They can't take the footy. Ball through the middle towards Tresize at half forward. He handballs it away quickly. Egan measures the pass beautifully to Bowden, who takes the mark for Bannockburn. So Ryan Bowden goes short to Thulis. He handballs it away to Jervies. Oh, he couldn't take it with him though. He had to come back. Wall puts some pressure on. Davis got one high. The umpire said play on. Jervies gets the ball out further. Wall needs to go in and help. He does. He gets it right on the boundary line. He runs out of room. And it will be a boundary throw in. In the right forward pocket for Thompson.
I love reading the goal kickers in the netball. Some Sheila's got 585 goals or something in 1 year.
Yeah. So from the contest at the boundary throw in, ball comes back Middleton. Hodgson at half forward for Thompson. Ball still in dispute. And pack develops, the umpire will come in and ball it up.
I tell you what, every time I see Bannockburn, I reckon Willie Middleton plays a good game, but he struggled today. A lot of them have struggled, especially since half time.
Baden goes up in the ruck contest, gets it down. Pack develops again. The umpire will come in, a bit more work to do.
Can you remember sitting here, like when Bannockburn were playing finals last year, and I reckon there was a 50 million interchanges here. Bang on and on and on. All of a sudden, it's just dropped away. They're not even bothering anymore.
Baden gets it down in the ruck contest. Cole puts the tackle on for Bannockburn. Ball spills free. Then the umpire says it'll be his again at centre half forward for Thompson. So Josh Cole gets up off the ground. Ruck contest, Stretton and Baden. Stretton gets it down. Off a set of hands, Holwell, Jarks, handball out towards the middle. Wiseman tracks it back. Handball, Banfield missed the target, had to go back and get it himself. He handballed it up to Gardner. His handball back still in the middle. Denham, handball off the back to Hodgson. He goes to Wiseman. He must have a disease.
Oh, I watched him then. He knew where it was going to go and he went there.
And then his kick goes towards half forward, off the pack, side of the pack. Wall overruns it. Gardner, oh, nice blind turn. Gets around a couple. Handball back to Baden. Just back on the ground, the ruckman goes towards the Forward line. Good mark. Kelly might have hurt himself too, has he?
Not another one. I'll tell you what, they've had a few in 2 weeks. It's not good for them.
Getting up a bit proppy.
I'll tell you what Wiseman did, or what he does, it's not just experience in that. To read the play like he does, you have to be born with that. You can't learn it. It has to be ingrained in you.
So Kelly from half back goes towards centre wing with the ball. Pack there. Baden taps it down. Trowath can't take it. Tyquin through a set of hands now towards Middleton on the outside. Gardner gets him. And then the handball comes back towards the boundary line. And it will be out of bounds for a throw in.
Bit lucky then. I thought the tackle just dropped
Just
to his
lot,
legs
yeah.
a little bit. They usually pay them.
11-12-78 Thompson. Bannockburn 5-3-33. And we're just about three-quarter time, 30 minutes played.
Ball thrown back in by the umpire this time, front position. It goes back towards Tyquin. He is tackled immediately, and there's no way the ball's going to come out of there. Umpire will come in and take possession. The ball up to take place.
At three-quarter time, I'll go to both coaches and ask them the same question. Do we need to play the last quarter?
Big tap out at the back, goes towards Gardner. Ball comes out, picked up by Middleton, tried to get through the contest, got the handball away, ends up in the hands of Jarks, running the wrong way, ends up goes to Rick, kicks round the body. Big Stratton can't take the mark on hands and knees. He's got support there, Miller. And high, says the umpire, so free kick will go to Blake Miller. Defensive side of centre wing. Looking back into the middle. Jervis, mark, taken. Got runners far side of the ground. He goes long. Harding is pushed up, and he won't take the mark as the siren sounds to end the third quarter, which will see Thompson go in at 11 goals, 12-78. Bannockburn on 5-3-33. Goal kickers to this stage for Bannockburn: Jarks, Peters, Jervis, Smilovic and Miles, all with one each. And for Thompson, 3 each to Freeman and Davis, 2 each to Jacka and Gardner, and 1 to Brendan Wall.
So Thompson in control, 11-12-78. They lead Bannockburn 5-3-33 at three-quarter time. Take a break. Back with the final quarter. Match day live after this on 94.7 The Pulse.